These YouTubers accidentally killed their channel, aka Watcher. Fucking killed their channel, okay? Don't know what happened. I have the video lined up that we can watch if Voidzilla doesn't encompass everything fully. I have a feeling he probably will because he's good at that shit. But I'm a little, what's the word I'm looking for here? Scared for the boys here because I love Watcher. So I'm probably going to be at least a little bit biased, but I'm interested to see what happened. From what I understand, they are trying to get everyone to move to their streaming platform. And I don't know if they are basically like, yeah, we're never making YouTube again, like YouTube videos again, or what. But seemingly that's kind of what they did, is they're trying to make their own like version of like Netflix to like dumb it down exactly what they're trying to do. Anyways, he's probably going to do a much better job of summarizing it. Also, any YouTube frogs, what's up? If you enjoy your stay, drop a like, drop a sub. Both are greatly appreciated. If you don't want to watch my reaction to this video, first link in the description. Second link is a link to my Twitch channel. Come through. All right, let's watch this shit, chat.
I like to study YouTuber mistakes. I think it's for the same reason that people watch true crime. You know, they say that some people watch it because they're trying to avoid being, you know, a victim themselves of these, you know, killings and things like that. They say, if I just watch enough of it, I won't make that error. I won't be in that situation. I feel that way about big YouTuber.
Wait, it's not the other way around? It's not you plotting how you're going to kill someone? It's to avoid getting killed? Oh, this whole time I thought that people that watch that were like, okay, now if I was to kill someone, I was going to do it perfectly so that no one would ever find. It's the other way around. That's why y'all be watching that shit? Oh, that's why I do it too. I thought I was weird. I thought that everybody was thinking of putting themselves in the fucking position of the killer.
Mistakes. I'm like, if I study these guys, I won't make a big dumb decision. Whether that's going to work out for me, we'll find out. But today we're talking about Watcher. Speaking of...
Chat, I'm glad you all are fucked up like me. Also, Summer, I didn't say what's up. How the flip are you, homie? Other than dealing with fucking lame-ass Ohio.
True crime, by the way. They are a famous true crime duo, or at least started and spawned by a true crime duo. If you've never heard of this channel, you've probably heard of their predecessor, BuzzFeed Unsolved. This was the hottest stuff back in the day, back when all the, you know, production quality was garbage tier. A true crime show came out that was really awesome. So I fell in love with these guys a long time ago. To be honest, I didn't even know they left BuzzFeed, I guess, to start this new show, or Watcher, new YouTube channel.
By the way, if I had to theorize after hearing shit about BuzzFeed, specifically from Will Neff, I have a feeling that BuzzFeed was getting way more from them than they were getting from BuzzFeed, right? Because BuzzFeed, and even the whole controversy of like my experience with BuzzFeed, if I'm not mistaken, that happened in like 2017, 2018, maybe 2016. No, 2018, 2019. I have a feeling that BuzzFeed probably in some way did the dudes wrong. Yeah.
They've been really successful, 3 million subscribers. I didn't really follow them over there. I didn't really know they had moved.
I recently did, and now I'm sad that they are dumbasses. Because why do you think I watch the BF ones, you know, where the GFs get away with murder? Yo, what? Everyone I've met who listens to true crime wants to be a cop? Oh. I watch because it's entertaining. Yeah, that's usually why I watch. All jokes aside. I played Star Wars Battlefront 1 history on the Xbox just because I had the disc, and I completed Tomb Raiders. Friendly fire? Friendly fire. I love true crime, but I would be behind bars before I became a cop. Ain't no fucking way. It's that old. That's usually how it goes with BuzzFeed. Yeah. I'm okay. Had not good day, but I'm chilling. Yo, I'm glad you're chilling, Summer. I'm sending you good vibes, homie.
But they've done quite well for themselves. They get about 1 million views a video, and recently they released this video called Goodbye YouTube, which is why we're here today. Now, people are furious about this video, which essentially boils down to they are paywalling all of their content for $6 a month, and that's the only way you can see their new shows.
Okay, let me put in, before we get into the nitty-gritty, my thoughts on this. I think content creators paywalling some content, a small percentage is a good idea for the long run for their content, right? Especially if you're doing high production level stuff. I think it's smart. I think it makes sense. I personally will probably never do something super extreme with this, like maybe a couple of exclusive videos. My shit isn't super high quality though, right? I don't have a production company value, YouTube channel. I think actually, now thinking about it, watching Voidzilla's video, I think he's gonna have good input on this because his shit is super high quality. You watch a fucking CoffeeZilla video, at least from what I've watched of CoffeeZilla, and you're like, damn, this motherfucker built me an entire world in this fucking YouTube video. It's like a fucking movie almost. So I'm interested to see what he has to say. I think it's dumb, just right off the rip from the little bit of information I know, watcher paywalling all their shit, because you're not going to get any more exposure. Like, how the fuck are you going to get more people to your subscription service? Like, it's just slowly going to go down. So we'll see if they actually said that they're paywalling everything. But paywalling everything, in my opinion, is dumb as fuck. It's literally stupid. Like, how the fuck is that model going to work? Are you just going to upload clips of it? Like, you need to be like $1 billion or like multi-million-dollar brand. Yeah, multi-million-dollar brand to be able to pull something like this off and have it be successful. Like, have shows that are already well known to back up your original content. So I appreciate them trying to innovate the creator space, but I just don't think this is the way to do it. And I do respect creators that paywall some of their content so that they are able to pay for their production levels and shit. And I'm sure, actually, I don't know if he'll have it linked here. Okay, he did not. But I'm pretty sure CoffeeZilla has a Patreon. I think Patreons are good. I think YouTube memberships are good. I have my own for both that I'm working on making even better. But yeah.
By paying $6.
What's up, Jupiter?
The shows that were previously free. And the reasons, they say that they need to be paid this is reasons that, honestly, I'm a little bit sympathetic to. They say, look, we're beholden to ads. I get it. They want to make better shows, higher production. I get it. They say, look, it's hard to make high-quality stuff. I get it. So why did it miss the mark so badly?
This is really what I'm wondering, because I keep seeing this shit all over the place, and I haven't heard anything yet about why everybody's so upset.
With their audience that not only are people not moving over, their Patreon, which they had a Patreon as well, at the time of this video being released, asking for everyone to move to a new service. Now they're unsubscribing, so I think they're losing money all around. It's been a colossal disaster.
I don't know. Sorry to keep pausing so much so early in the video, but I don't know how Tiny Meat Gang moved, or TMG, moved all of their shit from Patreon to their new service, but I think they are a perfect example of the way to do this type of content well and move subscription platforms. Because they basically had the exact same tiers. Actually, I'm pretty sure they got rid of all their higher tiers and just made it one main subscription for all of their shows, and then they had little sub-subscriptions for if you liked each individual show. Which I think is perfect. Let me go to TMG Studios. Yeah, so here's their fucking studio. This is all their different podcasts. I don't think these are active anymore, from what I know. Trillionaire Mindset and 8Ball are not, because Trillionaire Mindset has their own thing now. But if you go to join now, they have their $10 a month for all of their fucking podcasts, their extra episodes, their exclusive content, bonus episodes. I already said that, sorry. Members only Discord, all of that shit. And then you can choose which one you want. So TMG is $6 a month, Brooke and Connor is $6 a month, Zach and Waleed is $2, Stretch and Fade is $2, and Obsessed with Brooke, is it Averick? Is $2. And you can do it annually. I think they did a really good job with this. Their stuff is high production. I mean, it's not as high production as Watcher, but yeah, I think they are a good example of doing it the best in this space currently. Okay, sorry, I'll stop yapping so much and just let fucking CoffeeZilla talk. Oh, wait, let me catch up with chat really quickly. Not only does it limit reach, but it also breaks the connection with your fans by making them pay today when money is a struggle for the majority of the world. Yeah. I mean, I think it really just depends on what, the content is from the channel. Yeah, especially stuff behind paywall. Yeah, like stuff like, I get these people wanting to get paid more for their work because they have to pay production fees. They're literally making like a fucking show. For somebody like me, or like even Sam and Colby, not that I'm even remotely comparable to them, but their stuff is more, and my stuff is more like connecting with the audience. So I think and even TMG is kind of the same way, to try and paywall everything again, or like even paywall a lot of stuff would not make sense. Bro, I wish voice chat was in Among Us so I could tell these kids how dumb they are. I had to say what it is, but I just feel off tonight, so if I'm a little less talkative in chat than I normally am, that's why. Oh, sorry, no worries, homie. I hope you feel better. What was I gonna say? You gotta pay me $20 if you want me to listen to this. I love Sam and Colby. Yeah, they're amazing. Okay, anyways, let's continue with this. Sorry.
Comments are horrific. So I think it's for a few reasons. So starting, number one, the tone of this thing is like, we love YouTube. We love you. We love you guys. We love you guys. You guys carried us here. We couldn't have done it without you. But the actual video is, we're taking all our content and taking it away from you unless you pay us. That's essentially, this is not a behind the scenes or behind a paywall. This is not support us if you want. This is, if you want to see the thing that you have supported to get us to this moment, now you have to pay. And if you don't pay, well, see you later. Now, the way they're framing all of this is that they're not just, you're not just paying for a YouTube channel. You're paying for a whole network, and they literally use the analogy of Netflix. The problem is, though, if you do like the value numbers, Netflix is a way better deal. And they're like, look, we made it affordable. It's $6 a month. Anyone can afford this. But I don't think they're taking into account that everyone has to like weigh this a YouTube channel now going premium versus all the shows on Netflix.
Isn't Hulu like $4? Or at least it was when I was subscribed to it in 2021. Like, if you can get Hulu for $4, like, I love Watcher. I'm not fucking paying for the service. I would pay for Hulu,
Or, all their other subscriber bundles, which pissed people off when they said, like, oh, anyone can afford it.
Steven, talk about money. Yeah, what's this price?
You can become a member of Watcher for $5.99 a month or $59.99 a year.
We want to keep the price low enough where anybody and everybody is able to afford it, but it also has a...
Bro, I'm telling you, for shit like this, $3 price point. $3 price point is where shit like this should go. $6 is too much. Make it $3. Make it $3. You will literally open it up to so many more people if you make it $3. I know that probably after like transaction fees and everything probably makes it like $230, but it makes it so much more affordable. Yo, what's up, Greenish? I get that people are mad that they have to pay for content, but at this point, just don't pay. When they lose money, then they'll realize that they fucked up, yo. Yeah, I don't know. See, I understand people like talking about it. I understand people talking about it. I don't think everybody had to like shit on them as hard as they did. I think it's one of those things where like it should be like talked about, but also like people getting like actually in their feelings about this might just be a little too much, I'm bitter about Watcher. Yeah, dude. I mean, fair, right? like, I want to be able to watch their content. So it's like, fuck, dude.
Support the things that we do here. So that was the number that just made the most sense for the streamer.
Now, when a lot of people were talking about this, they were saying, you know, not everyone has $6 lying around. And I think that's true, you know, in like cases of, you know, a lot of people living paycheck to paycheck. But I even think for people who have some money laying around, there's like they have $6 lying around. The problem is you're tiering yourself with these other platforms, and like now you're forcing me as a consumer to make a decision of, am I keeping this premium subscription or you? And if you are some guys on YouTube that I liked to watch for free, that math doesn't really add up. Like this.
Also, I think a big part of this, right, is one, they could still put out lower production videos on the YouTube channel still. They didn't have to paywall everything. And also, I feel like a big reason, and the only reason that I've ever supported content creators on these kind of platforms, is because I want to support the content creators themselves. And I know to a certain point that will do it. For like Shane and oh my god, I'm looking at another dude's name. I know in some way it will eventually like affect them positively, but it's not like going directly to them to support them. It's going to the production company to make a bunch of different shows, you know? So I think that might be another disconnect. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what it is because I took a shower, drink water, ate dinner, so I'm just about to say F it and make myself feel okay by tricking my brain. Tricking your brain? Like, don't get me wrong, I understand, but I just was kind of upset. This is the route they want to go. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I totally get it. And I'm with you. I think it's like stupid that they're putting everything behind the wall. Like, I think it's fair to call them out on this shit and be like, yo, what the fuck are you guys doing? 6 is fine for most Americans, perhaps, but a reminder, not all your supporters are American, and the value of the dollar is way more in other countries than America. Yeah, another reason why a $3 price point is good. I'll give up my one single cup of coffee that gives me my will to live from my fave shop every week to afford it, I guess. But that's what Patreon is for, or however you spell it? Yeah, exactly. Patreon or Fourth Wall, which, by the way, is what TMG is using, Fourth Wall. I think Fourth Wall is big. It's going to be big for bigger content creators and shit. I went with Patreon just because it's old reliable. Patreon takes 10%. Fourth Wall only takes 5%. And Fourth Wall, in my opinion, has a much cleaner look and gives you a lot more customization. But, you know, maybe at some point I'll switch over to Fourth Wall. At the end of the day, they are going to do what they want. They'll only realize their mistake when it affects their income. Yeah, I feel like especially for a big company at this point, that's basically what Watcher has become, right? For an individual content creator, you could try and like be like, yo, listen, I love your content. You know, like people could use their voices to actually affect them. But, you know, a company like this, it's going to take a while for them to actually be like, oh, damn, we fucked up. At least I think. Maybe the Watcher will come out tomorrow and be like, hey, yo, guys, we fucked up. Sorry, we're still going to do some content on YouTube or something like that. But we shall see.
This decision was so poorly conceived. I think I know how they got to it, which is that they have a successful Patreon, which we need to talk about.
Yeah, I'm actually interested. I never looked at their Patreon, so maybe they're making like buku bucks, and this is fucking wild.
So they have that, and they think, oh, if we could just get like 5 times the subscriber base, which I think they have like 6,000 patrons, paying an average of like $5 to $20, you know, which is a lot.
He'll do the math. I'm not going to do the math right now. That's a lot of money, though.
So they thought, oh, we'll just like make it's like Patreon Plus, but it's not. But it's not though. Patreon was people supporting an indie studio that gives them free stuff already. Streaming services, like you're putting yourself at a different product tier. You see what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense?
Exactly.
When you just pitch yourself as like, oh, we're a network now. We're a streamer now. It's like, okay. Well, let's see what you got, streamer. What shows? What Emmy award-winning shows? What movies do you have for me? Oh, you're still producing YouTube? That's the issue. Now, I also...
If maybe BuzzFeed stopped this, if they did this, and what was 7 years ago? 2017, right? 2016, 2017, 2018, when streaming services were still new, when their high production quality was not the norm for a lot of YouTubers, before CoffeeZilla was popping and other channels like that, I think this would have worked. I think it would have worked perfectly. It would have, people would have went right into it, right? They would be like, whoa, this is like Netflix, but it's the first content creator Netflix. Whoa, dude, this is crazy, right? Oh my God. They're literally offering such high quality shows. I understand it totally. But now that there's a bunch of YouTubers that make the same high quality shit, motherfuckers are going to be like, yo, dog, okay, I'm not going to watch you. I'm going to go watch so-and-so instead for free. Like, fuck out of here, you know?
Signed up for their Patreon because I wanted to see sort of what they were promising, what they were offering there, and how people were generally taking it. Because usually,
yeah, sorry, that's
Patreon
real though.
Is people who are more plugged in with your content, people who are kind of like hardcore fans. So you can really get a litmus test because the YouTube comment section, all negative. Like everyone hates this. The Patreon also hates it, but hates it even more. Turns out people don't like supporting a YouTube channel only to be told you have to go pay somewhere else. And oh, by the way, we're not going to give you a free subscription to our streamer, even if you've paid an annual subscription over on Patreon. So let me explain this. People have like paid to support annually on Patreon. These guys,
Jesus
Watcher,
Christ.
you can pay like, I forget what it is for $5 a month. Like I guess that's $60 a year. So they pay $60. Then halfway through their subscription, they get told no more videos on YouTube. We're going to put the videos on this streaming service now, which you can't watch unless you go also subscribe to that. And by the way, get this. And they're like, I could not believe this when I heard it. I don't think they're shutting down the Patreon. They're moving to the streamer, keeping the Patreon paywall. They're just like putting a podcast behind it. They have an $100 a month tier on the Patreon. And they're doing a streaming service. Look, I have a Patreon, okay? I'm not trying to hate. But you can't dip your hand in every pot. You have to choose. You do. You do have to choose. If you're going to do a streamer,
Hello? Okay. Is it just Watcher? I mean, they're making minimum $3,000 a month off of ads. High end $50,000. Like, I guess, right? I guess. This isn't. Oops, my bad. Anyways, let's continue. The fact that they're still fucking using the Patreon for their podcast, and then somebody that's subscribed annually, if somebody subscribed to you annually, they should get however many months of that subscription left on your fucking subscription platform, bro. What the fuck? If you're putting yourself on a level of a streaming service, then, well, I guess that means it's all right to pull you up on freemovies.com. Yeah, or any of the other bajillion sites. I got certification to now download and send to my board for recognition. So we on the up and up. Let's go. I think people are putting too much energy into this. I don't have energy to care. You can only tell someone something so many times. Just let them ruin their channel. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's like a viewpoint and point to take and look at this. What's good, brother? Yo, what's up, Salty? How's it going, bro? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I said it to my mom today. I was talking about how I feel bad for fucking YouTube commenters that just literally shit on random channels like mine and will shit on people and will try and personally attack them. I'm like, their life must be so sad that they have to sit there and shit on someone. And I would say that my life is also sad because every now and then I'll just randomly shit on someone. Here's the thing. one, most of the time I don't fucking recognize it and I'll try and catch myself. Two, if I am, I'm mostly just fucking with chat. Or three, I'm profiting off of it. So, like, this is just a chance for me to fucking, and I think for Voidzilla as well, to talk about our viewpoints on this and the content creator space and maybe how to avoid for some other people. But I totally get the viewpoint of, like, not giving a fuck, you know? I think that's probably a decent amount of this chat, too. So, yeah. Y'all have a question. Is it normal to be able to push air out of your ear? Like, I mean, genuinely, I can blow air out of my left ear? Yo, no. I've been struggling, but we ballin'. Yo, I'm sorry, Salty. I'm sending you love, homie.
Netflix doesn't have a Patreon account, right?
Yeah, that is crazy, though.
Netflix had an $100 tier for their Patreon. And this is the problem. When you go and you call yourself a streamer now, well, okay, you're a streamer. Let's, that's just a different thing. That's what I'm saying. Framing was, like, so important. And I think there was the wrong person was in the room with these guys. Because
Sorry, you're so real for that.
I don't know. Some of these guys don't seem like they could have come up with this. They seem like just like regular creatives. This sounds like a business dude, a Suits decision.
Yo, I didn't even think about that, bro. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that could literally be it as well. Is fuckers that are just trying to, like, milk them for as much money as possible because they get a percentage. I wonder if at any point Watcher took, like, advanced funds, like somebody that invested in them early and now they're trying to get more money out of them, or they didn't have the amount of turnaround that they originally promised, or something like that, some back end shit
to pull off this, move to a streamer. And I want to point out,
ladies with gentle hands, my bad,
something people haven't been talking about, which is the language they use to talk about their website. Because I think it shows the infection of, like, Silicon Valley bro thinking.
Think of this beta period as a soft launch, an opportunity for early adopters to sign up, help us work out the kinks, and provide feedback to make it a better experience for everybody.
Yeah, the
Do y'all hear this? Beta test, soft launch, users, feedback, experience. These are not the words of a YouTube creator. This is the words of, like, a founder, somebody who calls themselves a founder on Instagram.
yeah,
Right? This is a Silicon Valley bro. And that's the kind of thinking that gets you in trouble like this. You go from, making a few BuzzFeed Unsolved videos.
I like how he's looking at me there. He's looking right at me. Hi, buddy. Wait, is that the right corner? Am I in the right? Hey, Coffeezilla. I love you. My bad. Got gay there for a second. Got gay!
To starting to say soft launch. I think if there's anything we can take away from this,
No, yeah,
soft
Josh.
launch, fellas. That's my feedback. Bad soft launch. Now, to be honest, I don't want to, like, punish these guys. I mean, I like them. I like their content on BuzzFeed Unsolved. Now that I know they're on Watcher, well, I guess they're done making stuff on Watcher, but I would watch it there. I hope that they walk back this catastrophe of a decision, fire the guy who used the word soft launch anywhere in their presence, because that guy's not doing you any favors, and just get back to producing content and, like, people could.
All right, Chad. Have you guys ever heard me say soft launch? Soft launch and feedback about something? Be like, yo, Chris, who told you this? Who told you to say these words?
Support you on Patreon. You don't have to. I think paywalling everything is just what pissed everyone off, because it feels like the YouTube audience that got you here, you're then asking to now just pay you. I don't know. It just feels really weird. I guess the other thing I should also mention is the audience they cultivated. So in the comments, what I noticed was a lot of the comments were talking about, you expected an audience that you fed with Eat the Rich and What's Wrong with a Little Thievery to pay $6 a month for 4 videos. We love your creative liberty, but to be honest, you raise us better than this. So this is something that I was less aware of as somebody who didn't watch their current content. But apparently Their audience is sort of like they talk about, down with capitalism, eat the rich.
We'll put a stop to you.
We'll get you yet.
I mean, I do want to eat the rich.
You know they taste good.
But I mean, sneakers, though.
I mean, yeah.
Speaking of sneakers, this guy's rocking the Sacai Blazer lows, and I got...
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. You go eat the rich and you go check out my cool shoes. But anyway, that's like also playing a factor in here why it's such a bad move. You didn't get an audience who are like, you got an audience where you said eat the rich all the time.
This is literally what like Hassan haters get mad about, but like they literally don't understand how Twitch works, right? Like Hassan haters, like I'm talking about like boomers right now. Like, if you're a Zoomer, you hate Hassan. I'm sure you probably have some other actual reason to like hate Hassan, possibly. But like boomers are like, dude, he has millions of dollars. Fucking socialism is when Hassan can't buy a house, right? It's like, yo, this motherfucker is not paywalling anything. He's not taking any brand deals. He's literally just streaming, and people decide that they want to give him $5, or he's making all of his ad money off of ads, right? These guys are literally doing what the boomers are mad about, and some of the Zoomers and, those people that dislike that idea. It's literally, I mean, to a lesser extent, right? Because these people are not claiming to be like socialists or like progressives, but they, they have some like eat the rich rhetoric, right? It's literally that. It's literally they are becoming the thing that they fucking like claim to hate, right? Literally putting all of their shit behind a paywall to profit, right? All of their content going behind a paywall. That, I think that person is right to be like, yo, you're fucking lying. This is not like what this should be, And I guess you could make the argument, right, that it still could be, right? Like they could still have these ideologies and it be fine morally in some way, like if you're really trying to get down to the nitty gritty. But like, I think it's valid. Like, I think it's a valid criticism. Am I the only one who doesn't totally hate the idea for this, though? Like, they should maybe have a free tier or post a bit on YouTube, but YouTube does cuck a lot of creators. Yeah, I think that's the thing is, like, the fact that they're like, we are not posting any content whatsoever. Maybe that's not what they said in the video. I don't know. I haven't watched the whole thing. Nobody said that, right? So maybe I need to fucking watch the whole video at some point. But, I think that's a problem. Yo, Finny, sleep well, gangsta. Can you listen to Making It Our the Hood by Yeah, I'm not doing that. Or at least not tonight. You can put it on React on stream. Oh, you were saying goodnight to... yo, Omen, sleep well. I appreciate you. Have an amazing day tomorrow. The problem is them locking all their past free stuff behind a paywall. I don't think they're doing that. I think it's all future stuff.
That's going to be a problem when you kind of pull this and you go, $5.99. What's that to all our viewers? It's not. It's tough. It's tough. And look, the one thing I do want to say is I always applaud people trying to step up the game and make better content. But there also is this idea among creators, especially YouTube creators, like more specifically, that throwing money at productions equals better experience and equals better content. Sometimes that's true, and especially when you're starting out, investing in some cameras or whatever, get some lights, learn about lights. But also, sometimes adding too much varnish and polish takes away what people enjoyed about it in the first place. In fact, funny enough, I learned that lesson in The Void. Sorry, my ears are getting sweaty from these headphones, right? I made a nice set, nice production value. Long story short, my computer crashed, hard drive died, lost all the files, made some content here, and was shocked when people were like, yeah, we just like this. Just forget about all the nice stuff. I still like to make the high production stuff, but I realize like there is a place for, just talking to the camera. I think there something.
Dude, I spent so long telling myself that I had to make YouTube videos like super high quality. I needed them to like be cut up well. I needed them to be perfect, right? I am more successful from using the Twitch little fucking VOD, like cutting up the Twitch VODs into separate segments. No cuts in the middle, by the way. Uploading them on YouTube and uploading YouTube shorts of my clips that I've been clipping by using the OBS flashback recording for 80 seconds, right? I am more successful now on YouTube than I have ever been. I tried to be a YouTuber for 10 years, bro. 10 years, okay? Only now doing that because it's just me. It's my fucking, like, me being me, my personality, talking about topics like this one, right? He 100% has a point, too. Also, Gilvy Panda, what's up? How have you been, homie? Well, let me cheers. Sorry, I just saw the channel point reward. You can definitely get to the point where it is such a high production value that it completely disconnects you from your viewership, right? So, yeah. Just watch it crash and burn. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm not going to lie. Also, let's be real. There is going to be that guy who pays the price and re-uploads the videos anyways. Yeah, I mean, probably at least to, you know, a streaming service, you know, like movies, whatever, you know. Can't wait to walk into work and emotionally feel like how it feels to have nails on a Ew. Chat, should I get my belly button pierced in 3 days or lose weight first? I'm around 150 pounds. Been told that it would be better if I lost weight first. And I'm already planning on losing weight. I just don't know if I should do it before or after I get my belly button pierced. 125 pounds is average or even less than average healthy weight. Yeah, I was about to say. But yeah, asking the piercers. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, bro. That's... I feel like that is like insane. Like, saying that you need to lose weight at 125 pounds, 5'1", is like, I don't know, bro. There was this fucking girl that I knew that was like 100 pounds, I think like 5'4", right? 5'3", and they were like, bro, you need to put on weight. You are going to die. Been out for a while, had mental and heart and health issues. So yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, homie. Are you doing better now? But then another part of me is like, well, nobody is going to know you make shit unless you put that shit online. Yeah, that's the biggest thing I think about this. My brother is older than me, and he was 109 pounds at one point. Oh my God. If this was class of 09, we would have disorders. My cousin is 5 foot and she weighs like 90 pounds. She's small. Oh my gosh, bro. You need to get her some milk.
Is lost when you put too much production value on things. I think there's a place for both types of content. But the point is, these guys were like, oh, what we really need to be is television. We just have to be television. And it's like, yeah, but maybe that's not why we liked you guys.
Also, I would just like to say, I know it's different content. But we have Watcher here, right? Let's go. Where's out of all these fucking YouTube tabs? Let's go over here, okay? Well, oh, hey, just the man that I was about to talk about. We got Watcher. 2.8 million subscribers. We have Asmongold. 2.51 million subscribers. Wow. Watcher. 3K a month. Asmon. 18K a month. Right? 19K pretty much, right? On the low end. How many views does this motherfucker have? 75 million a month. 12 million. Nothing to scoff at, by the way, for Watcher, right? They are doing an amazing job. In my opinion, Shane and... Oh my God, who's the other dude's name? I can't fucking think of it. Anyways, both of them have a big enough personality that they could do Asmongold style content. They could literally do React content. They could do game content that's very lightly cut up. Shane and Brian, is it Brian? On a different channel and do the same shit and people would watch them. So I don't know why the fuck they feel like they need to go and make a totally different show. I would watch them. Okay? I don't know why they feel the need to like completely like act like they are never going to make any other content. I understand that they are probably at the top of these businesses, right? But yeah, I don't understand why they feel like they have to cut off everything completely.
Right? At least that's how I felt.
Together around my little kitchen table in my apartment, we kind of wrote down the mission statement of just, we want to make a studio or a platform where we could make unscripted television caliber content.
Yeah, see, they say television a lot. They say it multiple times.
Everyone has different missions they're marching towards.
TBH, I think higher-ups who don't understand content creation are taking over their content. I don't think it's the main two guys. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. They probably got like an advisor or managers or like some shit, and these old fucks like don't understand how like YouTube and content creation works. No, yes, but my heart, hell, no, not improving at all. Basically hit the point where body's just falling apart. I'm sorry, Gilfy. I'm sending you love, bro. If you need anything, hit my line, okay? I wasn't unhealthy. Oh, I want to get back down. Okay, now that chat has told me otherwise. Damn. Yeah, do whatever makes you happy, you know? Whatever makes you feel healthy. Whatever makes you feel confident, you know? At least in my experience with my weight journey, that's how it's been for me and what's made me feel better. Bro, I only tapped into Asmon recently, so I didn't know that motherfucker cost Twitch tons of money because he doesn't run ads or is monetized. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, it's pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie. I've been gone, 15, 20 minutes? So we like 5 minutes through the video now. Dude, actually almost 14, dude.
It's on YouTube. Ours was to make a television show. And, you know, over time, you start to realize, like, hey, maybe television shows aren't meant for YouTube. Perhaps we should find a different place that's better suited to the content that we're making. And
yeah, that statement right there is sort of, I think, why a lot of this reaction's happening. I think he's right. There are limits to what you could make on YouTube. But also, if you cultivate an audience on YouTube accustomed to free, and then you say eat the rich, and then you paywall all your content, you can't be surprised when a lot of people are unhappy about that.
Bro, I also don't know why they didn't just try and do what Rhett and Link did and pitch their fucking series to like TV networks or streaming services first before doing this. I understand wanting to build it yourself, but again, I just don't feel like this is the right way to do it.
Especially when the people who even are paying are being asked to double pay. These patrons are being asked to double pay. Like, that was the part that I really couldn't believe. I was like, this is actually beyond the pale. So yeah, people are, out of respect for them, I don't want to share the behind the scenes like Patreon stuff, but if you're behind the scenes there, the comment section is feisty. It is worse than YouTube, which is saying a lot. By the way, I don't know if I said they're offering a 40% discount to their patrons. That's like that was the big offer, is like you can get 40% off your new subscription here. Which, you know, I don't know. All right, well, anyway, that's basically it. Just wanted to talk about this catastrophe. I wanted to extend the olive branch to these guys. If you're watching this, I think you can make it all right. I would walk this back. I'd pretend it didn't happen. I'd delete it. I'd delete that video right now and just go, oops. No more using the word soft launch. We're going to just keep making the content everyone likes.
Yeah, without a doubt. But if we look here, it's still up and it's just garnering more dislikes. Hey, all, seen a lot of folks saying that we're pulling all of our content off YouTube. To clarify, all the content on our channel will continue to live here forever. For new seasons, the first episodes will be released on YouTube. Will the remaining coming out exclusively on the Watcher platform? If I wanted a motherfucker with a Tesla to call me broke, I would just log on to Twitter. I recognize that the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid-ass decision, I've elected to ignore it. Yeah. Let me close these because we don't need these anymore.
Because I think everyone wants to see these guys succeed, but I don't think we need another streaming service from a YouTuber. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's basically it. I'll see you guys next.
Here's the thing. If they were to recruit other YouTubers, right? If they were not to paywall all their content, they were to recruit other YouTubers and make the first ever content creator streaming service platform, right? Where it's literally YouTube Red, but their own little thing. YouTube Red, but their own little thing, right? I think it could have gone well. I think it could have gone well. But yeah, I think it was just a bad move. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, dude. I don't have much more to say. I pretty much said everything. I hope that they fucking fix this shit, because I love Watcher, and I like the dudes that are a part of Watcher. But yeah, the problem with this isn't just that they're paywalling their stuff. It's the why that really made this sting. They are guys that came from BuzzFeed, an online entity that was destroyed by overhiring, insufficient spending, and mismanagement. They have over 20 employees in a massive office space in one of the most expensive cities on earth, all to make shows that are literally two guys in a room goofing off the vast majority of the time. They mismanage their business, and instead of sucking it up and admitting they didn't learn their lesson from BuzzFeed and downsizing, they decided to paywall all their content after having a Patreon, AdSense, a merch store, live events, and literal 5-minute ad reads on every video, rather than accept the obvious conclusion, which is that they need to completely rethink their business model. They keep asking the audience to enable them. Ooh. Yeah, bro, that's real. I didn't realize that. That makes total sense. That makes total sense. Yeah, I mean, I know it's hard to cut employees. I know, like, you have a vision for this, but sometimes I feel like in this industry, you gotta fucking, size down if it's not going the way that you want, and then at some point, you might be able to size back up. But yeah, that's the thing. At the end of the day, it's Shane and what's his name? I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting this. Let me look this up. Watcher. YouTube cast. Let me look. I'm so sorry, dude. I claim that I'm fucking... Oh, Ryan and Shane. Ryan and Shane have big enough personalities and enough people like them that they could continue on making very similar content to what they're making now with a much smaller team and make way more money for themselves without having to do this whole like, oh yeah, we're gonna make whatever, blah 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 blah, But yeah, dude. Just say we accidentally uploaded a video that we thought was scheduled for April 1st, but we mistyped. Yo, that would be genius. They don't even got 3 million subs. The fuck they smoking? Yeah. Yeah, it would still be dumb. Yeah, it still would be dumb for them to launch a service like that, but like from a monetary position. But like if they were really trying, I think it could be successful, right? But also, Moist Guerrero did say he had people on his esports team that were $10K a month, and that's not even all his employees. And all he does is off streaming and YouTube alone. So he says someone like that, them could do it. Oh, wait, Loki, I feel like they could just have hit up Linus and see if Float Plane was open instead of making a new thing. Oh, is that Linus's thing? I know I'm kind of split because... Sorry, I'm reading your messages in reverse order. Okay, I'm kind of split because I don't think they deserve all this hate. I get having a paywall, but also a lot of normal people don't see how YouTube is so bad to creators. It is. It definitely is. In a lot of ways, it can be difficult. But I do understand. Like, I just think their delivery is the problem here. Content creators don't need streaming platforms with respect. They can have their patrons, but expecting people to pay to watch shit when they can see the same exact thing by 100 different people for free on the website that everyone knows is dumb. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I said earlier. That's the thing. If they wanted to make their own platform that worked well, right? In this case, yes, it's literally the same shit they had on YouTube, and now they're putting it on a streaming platform. Stupid. But if they wanted to make TV-level production episodes with multiple different YouTubers and not paywall what they had on YouTube, like make something almost completely different from what they were doing, right? I think it would have made sense. I think there would be way less backlash. There would be backlash, way less. It wouldn't be fucking 206,000 dislikes. I don't like the hate on the main two guys. I don't think it's their fault. Yeah, I honestly think that either they didn't get the return on investment that they promised someone when they were launching the studio and they wanted to like they had to basically do this. Like the commenter said, they just don't know how to fucking downsize their fucking production. Because at the end of the day, nobody's really watching their other content. They love Shane and Ryan. They aren't there for any of the other people, really, from what I've seen, at least. I mean, that's why I watch Watcher. I'm there for Shane and Ryan. They really could have done the same level stuff with them and probably like 2 or 3 other people, but they have an entire office and 20 employees. So I understand the scarcity of money that they probably need to do this. And it was probably someone in a suit telling them to do it. Like, I mean, we can just look at what happened with FaZe Clan, right? Like, anyone that knows what happened with them, like, they basically were convinced to sell off portions of what, at least from what I gathered of it, because I wasn't, like, keeping up to date with it at the time because I was, like, out of all of that. But basically, they sold off a good portion or pretty much all of the rights to FaZe Clan. Suits and Ties came in, fucked it up completely. They had to fight to finally get it back. They lost like a bunch of original members. A lot of shit got fucked up with it. I think that's why it's important to give like Nadeshot his flowers, right? Because for as much as people make fun of 100 Thieves, I don't think that fucking organization has ever like veered off the path super hard of what like Nadeshot, Valkyrie, and Courage want that organization to be. They've fucking taken brand deals and shit like that for that company to continue to push it forward. Once like 8-hour Elden Ring stream was so elite. Dude, I bet that was elite. But yeah, it's sad that Shane and Ryan are getting shit for this. For sure. But, you know, at the end of the day, they do have to take some of the downfall because their face is they're pretty much the faces of this company. But it is sad. It's sad. The fucking empathetic feeling in me feels bad for them. But at the end of the day, they did put their face on this as well and went with it. Now, do I think they were probably tricked in a lot of ways? Probably. Like, they were probably coerced behind closed doors into doing this, which is another sad thing. If they want TV level production, they can find a company to partner with to get it on a platform people already use, like Netflix or whatever y'all got. Yeah. I mean, that's, again, I said earlier with like Rhett and Link. I don't know why they didn't try and pitch deck to other streaming services. But again, I understand them wanting to make something themselves, right? Like literally what fucking Ryan was saying in the video was like, we wanted to make TV level production stuff. Like, I get it. There should be a new like streaming service that is made up of new age content creators, right? But you got to do it smart and you got to make it worth people's money, you know? So I get it. I mean, the reason some people have their own shit is so they can be in control of what they have. YouTube can't say no to this or that, and there is no split fees from other platforms. True. That is true. Again, I don't know why they didn't. Like, I just think there's so many ways they could have done this better. And I think that's probably what a lot of people are upset about. At the end of the day, we're probably all just going to keep going around in circles discussing this. It's sad that this happened to Watcher because I do love Watcher. I mean, obviously, I'm not a super fan because I literally forgot Ryan's name for most of this discussion. But I really hope that they walk this back in some way and figure some shit out. I don't think we need anyone streaming platforms. What do you mean? Here's my viewpoint on it, right? If you're saying we don't need like a content creator streaming platform, we're going to keep getting these stupid, shitty streaming platforms shoved down our throats. There's going to be more and more streaming platforms. So I think the idea of a content creator, like actual streaming platform where it's like content creators that have big personalities being on TV level shows, I don't think we need any more streaming platforms. Oh, my bad. I think it's important because if these content creators want to make shows like Watcher does, they have to pitch it. It's the same thing that happened with Rhett and Link. And then if we just say, oh, okay, well then put it on YouTube, then it has to fall under certain TOS to become profitable. You have to listen to, again, YouTube's TOS of what the fuck they have going on there. And there might be other restrictions where a streaming site, you wouldn't have that. I mean, I think it's cool to have options. Like, if I see a streaming platform, I just don't subscribe to it. Yeah. Loki, I just thought these motherfuckers died with BuzzFeed. Really? Yeah, I didn't know that they had Watcher for a while, and then I saw one of their videos come up in my recommended, and I was like, oh my god. These motherfuckers have another channel. Holy shit. And then I watched it for a while then, and then recently I started watching them again a lot.